It gives me great pleasure to extend warm greetings on behalf of Senator the Honorable Dr. Amory Brown, Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, who Ms. Guidine really wanted to be here this afternoon, but his travel arrangements did not permit. He does, however, extend warm greetings and the best wishes for a successful launch. The Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs is cognizant of the essential nature of services industries to the economy of Trinidad and Tobago, which is in keeping with the importance ascribed to it by the World Trade Organization, and particularly so with regard to the growth in developing countries. And in one article, the WTO actually described the services industries as the backbone of the global economy. Today's event is therefore a major undertaking by the Trinidad and Tobago Coalition of Service Industries, as it seeks to expand exports of services globally through the Doing Business with the World series. Given its remit, the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs is a natural ally of the TTCSI. The Ministry's presence and the country's prominence in the world have been established through our 20 overseas diplomatic and consular missions in 16 countries and 5 continents, and 31 honorary consuls in an additional 28 countries, as well as through its relations at headquarters in its daily exchanges with the diplomatic corps and international relations and international organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs works to maintain, develop, and enhance relations with other countries bilaterally, regionally, and within the multilateral sphere, and to participate actively in multilateral activities, it is well placed to support and partner with the TTCSI in the pursuit of connecting people, services, and markets. This is particularly the case as Trinidad and Tobago is poised to strengthen its presence in several jurisdictions by adding, as Mr. Alexander has already mentioned, commercial officers and commercial attachés at select overseas missions to buttress the trade expansion efforts, including in trade in services. This is not a novel approach for Trinidad and Tobago, but it is being revisited with new focus and strategies to achieve the desired goals through collaboration between the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs and the Ministry of Trade and Industry, and this is in fact a trade and industry initiative. The Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs has also been pursuing the establishment of diplomatic relations and reviewing trade representation abroad, as I mentioned, and reviewing its general representation to increase engagement, opportunity, and gains in support of our development objectives and goals. Increased levels of engagement, including involvement in special global initiatives, facilitation of trade missions, and participation in business fora and investment promotion events, present opportunities to support and assist in promoting trade in services, and also good opportunity to engage in trade negotiations. The Ministry's partnership with the TTCSI will take place based on discussions that have already begun and a clear understanding of the goals of the coalition. This will allow us to determine the areas of cooperation to be pursued, which would build upon national capacity and development skills by accessing training, engaging in the exchange of experts, academic and vocational exchanges, and access to knowledge-sharing platforms for the services sector. Digitalization has also become even more important since the COVID-19 pandemic, and there has been an increase in dialogue on these topics in international fora. There is also opportunity for advocacy for the TTCSI interests during the ongoing development of international standards for digital services, including advocating for cross-border data flows and digital infrastructure. Our effectiveness in this area, of course, depends on continued dialogue. Mr. Agil Ms. Gaideen, please, let us continue to maintain contact and to have further meaningful exchanges on the way forward. These efforts are supported domestically through government's efforts to create the necessary legislative framework and a digital infrastructure to support trade in services, the development and implementation of policies to encourage continued growth and competitiveness in services industries, and improving the ease of doing business in Trinidad and Tobago. The government works with domestic stakeholders, such as the TTCSI, to ensure these efforts are relevant and timely. In closing, I want to congratulate the TTCSI on the launch of the Doing Business with the World series and wish all stakeholders the best of success and successful engagement with a view to expanding this Trinidad and Tobago's service exports, including elements of our culture. I also wish to express the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs' firm commitment to working with the TTCSI on this and future ventures. Thank you.